The world warned them, diplomats begged them, the skies roared, but no one stopped. From June 14 to June 16, the Iran Israel war did not just escalate, it exploded into a full blown assault on cities, civilians, even hospitals and media. I'm Uma and this is Trendline Times, where we don't just report the war, we bring the past to the present and expose the truth, no matter how terrifying. On June 14th, Israel launched a brutal second wave, hitting Iran's nuclear facilities in Isfahan, its military bases near Shiraz, and oil refineries across Tehran. Operation Rising Lion was not just a warning, it was a declaration. Israel is ready to dismantle Iran's power piece by piece. In retaliation, Iran unleashed over 150 ballistic missiles and 100 drones, crashing into Tel Aviv, Haifa, and southern Israel. Israeli Iron Dome intercepted most, but 13 civilians still died, and Iran's fury was just beginning. On June 15th, as Israeli fighter jets scorched Iranian skies, the people of Tehran ran not to shelters but out of the city. Fuel lines stretched for miles. 330,000 people evacuated, and above them the smoke of war choked the skyline. The missiles did not stop. Iran responded again. This time Tel Aviv and Tamra were hit. Over 24 Israelis were confirmed dead. Israel's message: evacuate civilians near military zones because the next targets will be bigger. On June 16th, the unthinkable: Israel crossed a new line. The IRINN state TV building in Tehran was bombed during a live broadcast. Anchors' mics cut out, dust and debris filled the studio. Iran called it a war crime. Israel called it a strike on propaganda infrastructure, but it did not stop there. The Farabi hospital in Kamancha also hit, and the missiles kept coming. Another 8 Israelis dead, another 220 Iranians killed, and now the world watches in horror. Let's see the global shockwaves. The G17 leaders called for peace. Iraq shut its airspace. Oil prices tumbled 3%. But inside war rooms, peace is not the plan, survival is. Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, said, "We will target anyone, even Iran's supreme leader, if that ends the war." Iran too refused to back down. As of now, 592 Israelis injured, 1,277 Iranians wounded. But how many more will suffer before this ends? This is no longer a conflict. This is a war of pain. Of cities turned to rubble, of truth buried beneath airstrikes. In just 72 hours, missiles have fallen on home, on hospitals, on newsrooms. Israel struck first, Iran struck back. The skies are bleeding, the ground is burning. And the question no one dared to answer is this: when does it stop? Or worse, does it ever? I'm Uma and this is Trendline Times, where we don't just cover the chaos, we carry the soul of every untold story. If this war disturbs you, like, share and subscribe, because in this era of silence, your voice matters more than ever.